Why am I here? Why did I choose to be here when I could be at home playing League of Legends? The obvious answer is because I'm trying to teach y'all something, that I would rather sacrifice my own time to educate you, that I'm selfless, right? Wrong. I am here not because I'm selfless. In fact, it is the total opposite. I'm here because I want to look good in front of people. I'm here because of the free A I got in public speaking class by attending his TED Talk. I'm here because I'm self-serving. But I am not ashamed of it. I will explain. The society has idealized selflessness, and in contrast, selfishness, or the word self-serving, is looked down upon whenever mentioned. But I think that every action you take and every decision you make is self-serving to a certain degree. To justify what I've said, I will have to give you some examples. My best friend is called non-existence. And, I actually have a picture of him so you can better visualize the situation. Anyhow, he failed his geometry test. Typical. And because I was feeling so nice, instead of laughing at him, I decided to give him my emotional support. Now, who did you think I am? Gandhi? Let's be real here. But emotional support is still better than nothing. Anyways, I said a bunch of nice words to him in hopes of consoling him. Although it wasn't much of anything, I still cheered him up, so what I did was still a selfless act. Actually, that isn't true. What I did was a self-serving act. By cheering him up, I can hear less of his dreadful whines about his test scores. Now, I don't know about you, but I value my ears more than a few sugar-coated, insincere words. Here's another example. Dave is in school. Class is about to start, and he is on his way to his next period class. But he sees a new student whom he had never met before, who is in need for someone to show him the way to his next period class. Dave chooses to be late to his class so that he can show the new student the way to their next period. How is that a self-serving act? Here's my explanation. There are 3 main reasons why Dave helped the new student. The first reason being that Dave found the new student attractive and wanted to be friends with them. So Dave helped the new student in order to create a better impression for him on the new student, and for a better shot at taking his heart. Secondly, what if he had never been late to his class before? Maybe he just thought that the rewarding and satisfying feeling after helping the new student was worth more than a party mark on Power School that won't do him any more harm. But last, Dave helped the new student so that he could get a better reputation in school by telling everyone the tale of how heroic he was when he got a tardy to help the new student out. There are other reasons as well, like he wanted an excuse to miss his least favorite class. He is in the student council, so he has to be a role model for everybody. Or he just thought that he could explain to the teacher afterwards, and instead of getting punished, he will get rewarded. Did Dave really do this because he was selfless, or did he do it for his own good? Alright, down to my last example. Mari is 60 years old. She is a single mom, and her only daughter has a serious heart disease. So she is going to die without any further treatments. But the only treatment that can be done is by replacing Mari's daughter's heart with Mari's own. Unfortunately, Mari will die if she chooses to save her daughter, due to the inability for the hospital to find a compatible donor heart for Mari in time. At last, Mari chooses to sacrifice herself to save her daughter. Mari saved her daughter with her own life, so there was no doubt that it was a selfless action, right? Actually, Mari saved her daughter with 2 reasons in mind. The first reason is because she does not want to live a life filled with regret that she couldn't save her own daughter. The second reason why Mari saved her daughter because she loves her so dearly that she just couldn't bear the thought of her dying at such a young age. In short, Mari saved her daughter so she could save her genes, not suffer from depression, and she simply loved her. So is what Mari did truly selfless? Truthfully, no. In fact, all of the 3 people I mentioned from the examples were actually doing things to help out themselves. Well then, can you even do anything that is selfless? You probably can't. But before I explain, I want to talk about altruism first. It is the belief or practice of selfless concern for the well-being of others. You can see altruism as a synonym for selflessness. And the reason as to why I want to talk about altruism is because the 3 scenarios I told you were actually the 3 different categories of altruism. First, when I helped my friend out and gave him emotional support, that is classified as low-cost altruism, which is essentially giving someone support mentally, so emotional support. I told you it was something. The second example, when Dave helped a new kid out, is classified as medium-cost altruism, which is helping someone out physically, like giving them financial support or getting them out of an everyday crisis. And lastly, the third example, when Mari sacrificed herself or her daughter, is considered of, you guessed it, high-cost altruism. High-cost altruism is essentially for you to be willing to get injured or even die in certain circumstances in order to benefit the other person. But wait, didn't I just say that the 3 people from the examples were self-serving rather than selfless? And why did I say that those examples are categories of altruism? I am clearly contradicting myself. Yes, which brings me to my next point. The society has shaped us to believe that selfless actions are immoral, as selfless actions are seen as a common good. But the truth is, a true selfless action is extremely rare, although there are exceptions. For example, Buddhism. Buddhism is all about not desiring and reaching nirvana. And when a person stops desiring and reaches nirvana, their reason to do things changes. They do things for other people simply because it's the right thing to do. And that's it. So I guess you can be a truly selfless person if you're willing to become homeless, walk naked outside, and get food from other people, that is, which I will assume you wouldn't want to do. Does this mean that you should stop doing things for other people because whatever you do is just self-serving? No, keep doing these selfish things because it doesn't matter. Does it matter if you're selfish? As long as what you're doing is benefiting the other person, I don't think it does. What's the point of even trying to do a selfless action when you can just do something and both you and the person you're trying to help are getting benefits from it? We have no need to criticize a selfless action or to be offended by a person like me points out that your motivations weren't altruistic. You all came to this event, and before coming, you had to answer the question, why do you want to attend TEDx? Most of the replies stated, I want to learn. I want to get inspired. I'm curious, and etc. Yet, despite all those answers sounding like it focused on you and only your benefits, y'all have benefited me. I now have an audience to listen to my story, to share my ideas. In the end, we are all selfish humans, but hey, at least you can pretend to be selfless. Thank you all for coming to this event today.